Hey Richie, how are you doing? It's good to see you and have a chat with you. How's your day?
Doing well, thanks. Doing great. Yeah, just walking on the treadmill, getting
Yeah,
my steps in.
that's good. Awesome. You're always on those treadmills, which is really, really good, getting your steps in. Yeah, I wanted to jump on and have a chat with you and I guess ask you some questions on, your experience in, building your business and also, some questions that I want to ask you that might help others that are maybe building their business as well. And maybe someone's thinking about building their own online business and, hearing your story and stuff will obviously help them and stuff, of course.
Before joining you, Rebecca, I felt scared of the direction I was going.
Hmm.
So I was on my own. I didn't really know what to do. I actually didn't even know what high ticket was.
Yeah,
So
you didn't.
after starting working with you, I felt like my mind opened up. I could achieve more than I could have.
Yeah.
So yeah, before I joined, I felt a bit scared and I was a bit uncertain, but I think there's more clarity after working with someone one-on-one, and I'm grateful for that.
So obviously you're a fitness coach.
Yeah, for everyone that doesn't know, I am an online fitness coach. So I coach specifically Asian men to help them lose weight, gain more confidence, because I've been there. I've been that skinny, insecure kid back then, and I had no confidence. So I find it very rewarding helping men.
We connected on Instagram. When I came across your profile, I knew there's something about him that I can see, and that's why I reached out to you. So I guess what surprised you the most after joining with me? Guys, because obviously you're scared, you're skeptical before joining, and you're unsure, especially because you said that you didn't know what high ticket was. I guess once we dove in and stuff, like what surprised you the most after joining?
I think what surprised me the most, well, one thing I can think of was that I realized I was overthinking a lot about business. I used to think like I had to, for example, focus on making specific content and like whereas in reality I felt what I learned is you have to just sort of showcase your values through your content. Just be yourself, just showcase your journey, and naturally the people that think like you, resonate with you will come to you. But before I sort of overthought it and felt like I had to put on this sort of coach persona. I think that's one thing that really surprised me was just being yourself and just not overthinking your content and just showcasing what you truly believe in, like what you truly value. So for
Yeah.
me, it will be health, fitness, discipline, becoming the best version of yourself. Those are the things I value. So that's what I sort of try to showcase through my content.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the day, I hear this a lot. A lot of people get stuck in terms of what to create. They're trying to build this business or a brand online and they have no idea exactly what to create. You just need to be yourself, and a lot of people don't actually know themselves on a deeper level. And that's why it's hard for you to create content. And that's why I get you guys to do the core values. How did you find that when you did
Mm.
the core values worksheet?
Yeah, it was very reflective. Never really sort of sat down and thought about that properly before.
Yeah.
So yeah, really, really good experience and recommend anyone to do that.
I mean, your content is really, really good. It's inspiring. And I'm learning, like, when I come to your page, I'm learning a lot about who you are and how you think and, like, your past and stuff, too. And that's what draws the attention um, to your page and people to get to know you and stuff on a deeper level, which is, you're on the right track, which is really, really good. When you joined the business, what felt easier than what you expected?
I think one thing that I liked about the modules is it's very like step by step. So I'm not really sort of confused where to go. It's like there's a set structure and I can just follow it step by step. So whereas I think a lot of fitness coaches, and not even just fitness, just online coaches in general, we're probably just on YouTube scrolling through content, trying to learn on our own, and that you might be able to learn a thing or two, but it can be overwhelming sometimes. So I think just having those modules that you've created, Rebecca, and being able to follow that step by step, having everything there, like whether it's sales, whether it's marketing, whether it's values, I think having all that in one place was really helpful. And yeah, I think a lot of other coaches would benefit from that.
What does your life look like now compared to before you started? Because I know before you started and the Richard that I know now is a totally different Richard. Like I can see your energy, your mindset, and just how you run your business as well. Like you're whole other version,
I know what you
another
mean. Yeah.
identity of you, which is amazing to watch.
Yeah, that's true.
But let me hear
Thanks,
your
Rebecca.
experience.
When I first sort of started working with you, Rebecca, I felt very sort of anxious and unsure of myself. Can I do this? And I remember even the idea of achieving a 10K month, that seemed quite big of a goal, like almost scary. Like, can I even achieve this? I felt very uncertain. But then after making that first sale and after working with you, I feel like my confidence has grown. And because it's grown, I feel like it has allowed me to take the actions that my old self wouldn't be taking. So because, and I remember that one time when I made my first sale, it just made me realize like, wow, this shit is actually real. I couldn't even believe it. I didn't even believe it. I was mind blown. And I'm sure you could tell based on my voice memo that I sent you after the sale.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that too. It's the best
Yeah.
feeling when you make that first sale. You just think about all the things that you kind of thought were not true because you just did it. You just proved yourself that you can do it. Anything's possible and stuff. Yeah, that's really,
Yeah,
really
my limiting beliefs were just shattered, broken, thrown out the window. So I
yeah,
felt really
yeah,
happy with that. Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess yeah, just to answer the question, I think my life has completely changed since I started, mainly through mindset and confidence.
It all starts with the mindset. You can have the best strategy, the best business, but if you don't have the right mindset, the strategy won't work. So a lot of
100%.
us, we tend to go for like, oh, that strategy is not working. I need to fix it, or I need to go something else. I need to do that business. But it's not even that. All we have to do is go within. That's why, your confidence grew because that first sale, you just went on a whole nother identity. What would you tell someone who's probably like in the same position that you were before got started? What would you say to them?
So if someone's in my position working by themselves, I mean, there's one option, which is you could just keep trying by yourself. And
Of course.
the thing is that you can ask yourself, how has that gotten you? Like, how far has that actually gotten you to your goal? Probably not that far, if you're watching this at least. But the other option is you can find someone that's actually sort of achieved or like got closer to where you want to be and learn from them one-on-one. So yeah, what I'd say to someone is just, I know you might be scared to take the action and to start working with someone that you probably I haven't even seen Rebecca in person before. We've met online. Yeah, it can be scary because you haven't even seen them before, but that feeling of discomfort is probably because your body's scared and you should just do it. That's the message I'd say. Just do it.
Absolutely. Thank you for that nice compliment. At the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know, so you need that support, you need that guidance, you need someone, like you said, to guide you in the right path so you don't waste time doing the same repetitive thing. You can get to your 10K goal in like 3 months instead of like 2 years trying to do it yourself. Even for yourself, you become a more confident person. That should we should be focusing on, right? The person that we've just become, the amazing identity that we've just gone that next level instead of the success, the money. The money will
Mhm.
always come when you first work on yourself, like 100%. So what did this business teach you about yourself?
Think this business, in terms of what I've learned, I can achieve a lot more than I think I can achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by that, a lot of people I feel can have this mindset of I can't do it. I don't think I can do this. But I think if we're always feeling uncertain, eventually, well, I noticed that a lot of people just end up not taking any action, and that can just negatively spiral down in a bad way. But being willing do to take action even if you're scared. Used to never really want to do that. I felt comfortable, just wanted to stay where I was.
So in terms of like business, like how much have you made so far? I know if you've hit over the 10K, but what are you sitting on at the moment?
Yeah, 15. So pretty happy with that. And
How does it feel?
obviously want to keep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you obviously want to go that next level and reach to 20K and stuff. But I guess reaching the 10K, how does that make you feel that you've made 10K with your business? You've actually hit that figure that most
Amazing.
people always say, I want to make 10K, I want to make 10K. You've actually hit it. What does that feel like?
I feel I'm trying to put this in a way where I don't sound very egotistical, but I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just I feel very happy, feel very proud of myself. And I feel like hitting that goal, that 10K goal, just builds my confidence. And I just feel like I can hit 20K now, 30K, 50K. So that first stepping stone has been sort of ticked off. And now I have like more confidence that I can achieve more.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you've hit one goal, it's like, wait, I can do 20 now. And then when you get 20, you're like, wait, I can do 30. And you can get to 30 and then it just keeps going. Your confidence goes that next level and
Mhm.
stuff. I guess what's it like working with a woman too? Because at the end of the day, sometimes men don't feel comfortable working with women. And I guess most of people that I work with are just mainly men. I've always connected more with men. But I guess what would you say to someone that is a guy that maybe is thinking about working with a woman? What's your experience and stuff?
I've never been the type to really think much about whether they're like a woman or man. Uh, I just thought if there's someone that is more knowledgeable than you and you resonate with and you really like them and you like their values, then just go for it. Just go for it. And so I really resonated with your values. I remember when you reached out to me, Rebecca, and I looked at your page and I saw like growth. I just saw the values at the top in your bio. I was like, whoa, what? Like I was really surprised because everyone in my life, like no one gives a shit about that stuff. So
Yeah.
I was really surprised. So I really resonated with that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably one of the reasons that we're even here today. So
Yeah. Yeah.
grateful.
Of course. Which is really good. Yeah, awesome. Well, it's enjoying working with you and stuff as well, of course. And you're always going to go that next level. I can see it coming, 20K, 100%. So, well, thank you for jumping on the call and having a chat with me and sharing your experience working with me and, as well giving your advice to others that might be, looking at building their own business or even there already are coaches and stuff as well. So thank you for jumping on.
Thanks for having me, Rebecca.